You find that you are making many improvements in your life, but you just can't seem to shift the weight. Maybe you've heard of the law of attraction, you've come across it and you've dabbled with it and it's worked brilliantly in some areas, but how can you make it work for you losing weight? So in today's video, that's what I'm going to talk about, is how you can use law of attraction techniques to help you shift the weight that you want. So hi, I'm Vanessa McLennan, and here is where I talk all things emotional eating, poor eating habits and weight loss. So keep watching, because I have got 4 law of attraction techniques that you can use to help you shift that weight once and for all. The law of attraction has some really wonderful mental tools that we can use in our lives to really help shift us from where we are to where we want to be. And so you can use it then for weight loss as well. And it can help you just come out of any old patterns and into something new of focusing where you want to go. So my first one is your vision for your future, right? Get a real clear vision of what it is that you want for you. So now, if you haven't got vision, that's okay. Just start by taking some time to think, what do I want? Where do I want to go? So you want to see if you can make it as compelling as possible, as attractive as possible, and get really clear on what your vision is and will be. So what will you look like? What will your body shape look like? What will you be doing? Get really specific, like your hands, your hair, your nails, your clothes, what size shoes, anything, that is going to drive you forward. A while back, I didn't have a vision, and I found myself it felt like I was wandering aimlessly along in life. I didn't know where I was going, and I was like, yeah, do you know what, that's okay, actually, I'm gonna do this path and it's wonderful. But what I did find was that I got easily knocked off, I got easily taken off that path, not knowing where I was going. And then it did feel like I was just lost, really. So while sometimes, having that clear vision might not work for everyone, as in, this is where I'm going, if you do have an idea, it does help you keep on track for you, so that when you are pulled to the side, you'll be like, no, I know the route to go back onto it. My second tip is gratitude. So this is really positive for us, helps us think of a place from a positive place rather than a scarcity and from lack. So we can really then surprise ourselves by actually how much we do have, how grateful and just how lucky we are in our lives, rather than what we don't have. Some of my clients find this really difficult, because they've their whole lives, just because from learning their whole lives to go, what is it they don't have? I don't have the body, I'm not the weight that I want, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not slim enough, and so to get from there to where you want to be can just seem a huge jump. So just start with 3 things every single day that you are grateful for. Now you could make those really generic. So you could start with, I'm really grateful that the sun is in the sky. I'm really grateful that it's a sunny day. I'm really grateful that I'm alive. I'm really grateful that I have family. So that's very generic. And then once you get into that, then get more specific over your body and your weight. So even if you might think, I'm finding it really difficult to find something that I'm grateful for with my body, it's just think, well, what works? I'm really grateful that my hands work. I'm really grateful that my body works. I'm really grateful that my body is still here. I'm really grateful that I have food in my cupboard. My third tip is to act as if. I love this one because we can really trick our brains into thinking that it is the here and now, and it's what it is that we want is with us already. So if you are a fan of Eckhart Tolle and his books, and especially The Power of Now, and he says there is no past, because really our past is just made up of our perceptions of the events that have happened. There is no future, because again it's the perception of what will be, but it hasn't happened yet. So what we really have is the here and the now. And so every moment that we have is going to lead on to another moment. So if we can really then trick our brain into believing and acting as if we have what we have now, it feels us in that positive mental state, and then it really tricks our brain into going, this is what we're doing. So really what it's doing is creating new neural pathways for the brain to go, this is how we should be behaving, this is what the new norm is. And again, if we can then have this moment and leads on to the next moment, that then just increases over time. So keep going with this, because this really is a valuable tool. And the fourth one is get rid of limiting beliefs. So a limiting belief is a thought that we believe to be inherently true that is limiting us in some way. So the belief could be, I hate salads. And you might be like thinking, yeah, but I do hate salads. Well, yeah, you believe it to be inherently true. Yeah, but I do hate salads because every time I eat them, they're disgusting. So that is limiting us in some way, because salads can be really, really good for us. They're like light, they're full of nutrition, and they're full of raw, vibrant foods, and we want to eat them to be really, really healthy. So to get from, do you know, I hate salads to I love salads is just too much of a jump, because you'll be like, I really don't love salads, so I'm not going to love salads. So do you see how the mind is really, you know, closed off to that? So we have to then give like a little bit of possibility to the mind. So a way to do that is by saying, I am open to a salad that I might like. I am open to trying some new salads. I am open to trying some foods within salads that I might like. So what we've done is we've just opened the door slightly to a new possibility. And then our brain can then go, oh, okay. Then we can start being on the positive path instead of being in the limiting path. So comment below if any of these tips work for you. If any of your tips are your favourites, let me know. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you next week. Thank you.